Alright, everybody, we are back with a terrible hand here. Wow, this is bad. It's on the play, though. I guess we keep. We have, like, answers to things, and we have perfect mana. Yeah, whatever, I'm in. I'm in. Hold up, I didn't realize we couldn't see. Okay. Now we go. Alright. We're gonna start with a swamp. We wanna start with double swamp in case we draw Vampire Hexmage, obviously. Alright, so Shriekmaw is probably gonna do work here. And this is the thing about this cube as opposed to like a vintage cube, is that you can have a kind of slow start and be okay. Wow, that's just like the best card. In case we need to wipe up a board here in a second. Alright, I think my plan is to Damnation into Ob Nixilis minus. Are they just playing a fair green deck? The good green decks are unfair green decks, or super value-y green decks, but this green deck, the green deck my opponent's playing might be slightly too fair for its own good. Like, just don't play a fair deck against a super grindy, like, I understand they're trying to get a 2-for-1 with this Duskwatch Recruiter, but these are just 1-for-1s. Like, everybody in this cube has 1-for-1s, right? Everybody has spot removal. And then I just 2-for-1 you. Okay. Now you're, like, kind of showing me the rampiness. That's fine. Two. Alright, I mean, I have 2 Planeswalkers going, and my opponent has a Gilded Lotus? A Hornet's Nest. Interesting. I mean, I guess I'll, like, O-ring this. Whatever. Doesn't even matter. Ooh, I'll take your Ulamog. Yeah, I don't think they can win from there. Alright, that was a quick game 1. Oh, man. Alright, I guess Yeti's Expertise is in the deck now. I guess we do have 2 Wraths. Do we just want a 3rd, maybe? Probably better than Graveborn Muse. Porcelain Legionnaire might be better than Dark Confidant too. Just like a cheap blocker. Actually, no, Soul Reap's insane. Oh, it's non-green creature. I'm an idiot. Why did I think this is a green creature? I don't know how to read. Is Porcelain Legionnaire really better than Dark Confidant? No, it's not. Never mind. I lied. Bob's insane. Alright, come on, baby. We can do it. Oop, can't keep this hand. Unlike the other hand, which we could keep, this one we can't keep. And this is another kind of bad hand. I'm going to mulligan this as well. I'll keep this 5. Bottom that. They hate first-person shooters. Alright, me too. Shout out to Wrath of God with only 1 white source. Ugh. Do we just kill this? Yeah, right. It's probably worth 2 life just to kill that, especially on the draw. Although on the mulligan, although on the mulligan you kind of hope to be able to do something like Yeti's Expertise and clean it all up. So maybe that's our plan now, right? We're gonna have to get some 2-for-1s and stuff to be able to get back in this game effectively. So hopefully they play something that we can get them with. Alright, I'm just going to hit his Expertise here or whatever. If they got me, they got me. No 5-drop. How are you going to have a 5-drop if you just had no 5-drop? And you didn't flip Duskwatch Recruiter? Like, they didn't they didn't get anything when they flipped it. You're gonna gain 7 life and you'll get 2 creatures or 1 creature. All right, what are they getting? Anything insanely good or like Ulamog? Is there anything that goes after their hand for Ulamog? Not really, right? Just have to win the game before then. Which is probably unlikely at this point, but they only have 4 cards in hand, and one of them's about to be a useless creature, so maybe it's likely, I don't know. They got Whisperwood Elemental, okay. 1 land closer to Sorin, which matters. We can now cast everything in our deck that's not any of our white cards. One of the issues with the mana here is obviously... one of the issues with the mana in this deck is obviously that we have a lot of double white and only 7 white sources, so while our chances of having single white is very high, our chances of having double white is relatively low. Such as Cloudgo Ranger. Can't believe they didn't cast... Huh. Wow, that is a weird... That is a play I was not expecting. Is Fumigate in this cube? How many white-black Wraths are there? Alright, I would like to draw an extra card, please. Aha! So I get a 3/3 and I get to draw a card. Interesting. That was great. That could not have gone better for me. I mean, it could have gone better for me, but I got a 3/3. Ooh. That's not good. Oh, actually, it's not bad now that I have Ob Nixilis, obviously. Alright, I'm going to Inquisition them. Sylvan Advocate, Ulamog. Alright, I'm going to take Sylvan Advocate. Why do they always have Ulamog in their hand? They always have Ulamog. Now they have Primeval. God! Could they have top decked any better there? Jeez. I mean, now I have to Wrath so that they don't, like, immediately get an Ulamog. I'm actually rooting for them not to draw lands here, which is the messed up part. Gosh. This is what we call not going well. Our opponent's about to legit cast Ulamog in limited, which just does not. Ah! Ugh. We just like can't even kind of win, right? Or are they gonna exile? Yeah, we can't even kind of. Oh, I guess we can win. We have a ton of exile stuff. I probably should have. No, I have to chump, right? Yeah, I don't know. Yep, we're dead now. Yep, and they got rid of our outs. Yeah, we had a chance. Alright. That was a gross game. That was so gross. Is there any chance we side in like a counterspell just to deal with that? Or do we side in like Far and Away just to deal with that? That might actually be what we should do. That could actually be correct. Alright, I'm gonna take out this Vampire Hexmage, and I'm gonna put in a Far and Away. And then I'm gonna take out I'm gonna take out a Plains and add a Celestial Colonnade. I'm gonna take out a Swamp and add a Plains. And that's what I'm gonna go with here on the play. I don't know if that's correct. The reason for the Celestial Colonnade is to help cast Far and Away. The reason for the Far Away is to be able to deal with Ulamog. It seems like we can deal with literally every other card in our opponent's deck. In fact, this seems like a very, very good matchup for us. But we, for some reason, cannot deal with Primeval Titan and Ulamog. This hand is good, so I'm going to keep it. Alright, what do they have here? They have Precursor Golem, Elvish Mystic, Hangerback Walker, Rishkar. Do we care if they go Mystic into Rishkar into this? Kind of. We could just take Mystic here. But then they're just going to Hangerback into Rishkar. That's a little annoying too. Hangerback actually seems kind of... I'm just going to take Elvish Mystic. I don't know if that's good. Hangerback seems like kind of annoying, but we'll be able to figure out a way to deal with that in time, I think. Oh my god. My opponent literally could not draw better. I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I'm a very lucky human, right? Like, I get to do this for, like, hundreds or thousands of people. But Primeval Titan? Come on, man. Come on, man. Football's right around the corner. I had to give him my best shot. Hit me with your best shot. All right. I'm off the singing. I promise, no more singing. Sorry. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. I guess I play a Swamp here so I can draw Swamp, play Drops Messenger. That seems fine. They're about to play Hangerback Walker. And they're about to play a Rishkar after their Hangerback Walker. Which is like kind of the grossest thing ever, except not really. So we started with 3 spells, 4 lands, and we've drawn 3 spells, 4 lands, and we've drawn 2 lands, which isn't ideal. Wow, no attack. Hashtag no attack. Interesting. I'm going to leave this back then, if they're not trying to do anything. They might just cast a Precursor Golem here. Yeah, that's probably true. Elspeth's like just not going to be good enough here. Ooh, there's casting Palladium Mirror. Interesting. Wow. Alright, I mean, we can't really beat 4 lands in a row. I think we're, I don't know, maybe this sounds crazy. I think we're actually probably favored in this matchup. Is that insane? I mean, I think we might still be favored. We have 3 sweepers that do work in this deck right now. Now we have 2. Yeah, unfortunately we couldn't cast a Messenger into Elspeth. Dark Confidant. I mean, I'm gonna ride out Bob, but I don't have super high hopes here. I'm in for Bob, but I don't got the highest of hopes, to be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, a Wrath is still good. A Wrath that leaves us with Elspeth is excellent. And the only card that we know that they have in their hand is Precursor Golem. And we're obviously not incredibly afraid of that. So, like, it's not that we don't have a chance here. They have a chance to kill Primetime as well. But they can also cast Ulamog if they have it. I don't think their deck's super good. I think we are losing to a not great deck, to be honest. But that happens sometime in Limited, so you just have to, and Standard too, so you have to figure out your way around it, right? So what's our out here? I was obviously to cast Dark Confidant and hopefully flip something good, right? Like, if we were to flip, like, Wrath of God removal spell, we'd be super happy. Or double Wrath, we'd be super happy. Anything like that. I'm gonna block here. I think this is a pretty obvious double block. Take 1, fine. Hopefully draw Wrath. Wrath? Ugh. We still have some turns. Right? Like, we're not completely dead. We still have the option to draw double Wrath at some point. Yes, this is just going to get bigger and more annoying. But if he ever attacks with it, that's actually good for us. Unfortunately, they can cast Ulamog, although they've been able to do that for 2 turns. Yeah, Duskwatch Recruiter kind of sucks. They just get to look through their deck for Ulamog now. Bloom Tender, okay, that doesn't really affect me very much. Who knows, maybe at some point they'll like, click the wrong creature, like they'll Duskwatch Recruiter, they'll find Ulamog, they'll click the wrong creature, and then we'll win that way. Alright, we have to find 2 Wraths now, or else we're gonna die. I think we just let this flip. I think that's our only chance. I think we have to let it flip. Ulamog has to be like stone on the bottom of their deck. Thrun the Last Troll, whatever. Ugh. Alright, I think we're dead now. Ugh. Oh man, that was not a fun round 1. I mean, the first game was super fun. And the second game was super interesting, right? Like, I think if they just don't top deck Primeval Titan, even if they just top deck like a Bloom Tender or like any other Mana Dork or whatever, I think we're like winning that game pretty easily. But Ulamog just puts us so out of reach. Maybe Ulamog is actually like a pretty good card in this cube. I don't know. Wow, they left Dark Confidant alive. Leaving Dark Confidant alive means that I can still draw. Wow, so if I draw a Wrath, Oblivion Ring or whatever, I almost win the game, or I'm like back in the game kind of. Alright, so what does that entail? So that entails me having to Victim of Night this, obviously. Ugh, yeah, so I have to draw a Wrath and then Specialty Removal Spell. Let me block here, okay. I have to draw 2 very specific cards, but I have a chance. Okay, 1. Didn't do it. Maybe you don't have the blue land to be able to bounce this, unfortunately. Alright, we didn't get there. What was the next card? No, we weren't going to find a Wrath for a while. Damn. Alright, well, thank you everybody for watching round number 1. Hopefully, we're going to have better luck in the future. See you for round number 2, coming up next.